If you're interviewing for jobs, just remember that an interview is a two-way evaluation. Treating the interview like a mutual conversation does a few things. It shows confidence in you as the interviewee because you see yourself as a peer rather than just an ordinary candidate. It also helps you collect insight on whether you'll be happy and successful there. Sure, you're there to do a job, but would you want to be miserable and not successful? Approaching the interview this way as a mutual conversation, it shifts the dynamic into more of a collaborative conversation rather than an interrogation. Something I like to look out for in the interview is seeing how the hiring manager, recruiter, really anyone on the other side, how they talk about challenges. So are they dodging the question or are they giving an honest answer? I also focus my questions around team culture, if they invest in their employees from a growth opportunity, but just taking care of their employees overall, as well as how success is measured in that particular role. So here are some examples of some questions you can ask the interviewer. How would you describe the leadership style of the hiring manager, or asking the hiring manager that if you're speaking directly with them? What's your leadership style? How does the team celebrate wins, big or small? How does the company ensure that different perspectives are heard during key decision making? What's something that your manager does that you really value? How much visibility and inclusion does this role and its corresponding work have in the overall company strategy? I see the company's website lists X, Y, and Z as the company values. Can you give me an example of how one of those values shows up day to day in the organization? And my favorite question, does your company use Slack or another platform? I mean, that's a no-brainer, but I had to include it.